Alright, here we are, playing Dragon Age Origins yet again. First I'm gonna talk to Bodon and Sandal.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and remembered the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay, just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Oh, we only have one thing that can actually handle enchantment right now, so we'll just enchant that.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
Let me see the wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my...
Nope, don't care what you have to say. And holy shit, he has a lot of things. Manual Templar, backpack, gimme that. That is the obviously most important thing. Oh yeah, that's right, we have to equip Leliana. Time to get her all armored up. Oh yeah, that's right, she's an archer, I think? I don't even know what the hell she is. I'll have to figure that out. Nah. Alright, we're gonna talk to this asshole.
You're a hard woman to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I'm Nengit, I've never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
Just tell me what I need to know.
Duncan wanted to reclaim the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak, and perhaps we'll uncover evidence to restore my family's honour along the way. Nobody's been to Soldier's Peak since the Grey Wardens were banished, but I found a way. They say it's haunted, and it's certainly dangerous. Will you help me?
Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new Wardens and meeting with good King Cailan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
How will reclaiming the peak help the Wardens?
Soldier's Peak has strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Let's go to Soldier's Peak.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
So there is that. Now it is time to talk to all the peoples, including the Doge.
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished.
He's not into that.
Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Or she,
It would
or Z.
sometimes be human flesh.
No good
Oh,
sound
right,
effect
you can tell
there.
the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Alistair, you're the worst. If you've had it and didn't know it, it was probably tasty. Or I'd never feed you another human being. Nah. Not into eating people, huh? Apparently not. Whatever, I'm gonna talk to you again.
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack.
Oh, cute.
A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
I think he thinks you need more meat on your bones.
I think I have enough meat where it counts, and I certainly don't need it in my pack. The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
Don't do it again. You're a war dog, not a nursemaid. Aw, baby. Sten is growling at my dog. Watch Sten and Fenrir.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Oh god, it's so cute. Ignore Fenrir. Alright. Alright, gonna talk to all the peoples.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
You dreamed of the blight?
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
Suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a blight to stop.
Liana approves.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor
One
and
moment.
safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Whoop. Sorry about that. Probably you've been sitting there for quite some time, just watching the screen, wondering what the hell was happening. Somebody came and knocked on the door. Oh, and why were you seeking safe harbor?
The Chantry does not pride, and you should. I desired time apart from the world. I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Liliana is canonically a much better liar than that. What the fuck is that?
Yes?
I'd like to talk
Well,
again. I'm gonna talk to
here I
you.
am.
So what was life like in the Chantry Cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Yes, they tend to be self-righteous, or that's why I'm not particularly fond of them.
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
Prefer your ideas to the ideas of the Chantry.
Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Farming for approval. Do do do
Yes?
do do. Nothing. Never mind. All right. Now I'm gonna talk to. Where's Sten? Sten is over there, kneeling.
Why are we stopping?
If we're working together, I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to know I can trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people. You said you were in the army.
I am.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, elf.
What do you mean by that? Let's see. So you must know your way around a... Well, what do you mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands.
So the Kunari don't come from the islands? Naturally, the natives didn't want to give up their land.
It is not the native humans we fight.
Oh. Who then?
The enemy is everywhere. The jungle itself, vipers, hunting cats, even some of the flowers can kill the unwary. And always there is the Imperium and the Talvashoth.
I didn't even remember that he talked about the Talvashoth in this game. Why are you fighting the Imperium? What are the Talvashoth?
I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
Are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
We should get moving.
As you wish.
Sten improves ever so slightly. Sten is a tough nut to crack.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Let's see. Did you grow up in the Korkari wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
Fine, I will leave you be.
I did not ask to be left alone. I simply wondered from whence comes this strange curiosity.
We don't need to be strangers, do we?
What a stranger does not know cannot hurt him, but have it your way. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you remained unnoticed?
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
You were badly socialized. Your mother is terrible. Were you hurt? Or I can just imagine.
I rather doubt that. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be travelling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive.
Yup.
I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
I have no idea. I'm not human.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Hilarious where she ends up, then. Let's see. Yet here you are.
Yes, here I am. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Morgan approves. Well, I'm going to talk
What
to you
do
again.
wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time, then.
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
There have been Dalish keepers who use similar magic.
Oh? Then I have no doubt your people do much to keep their talents well hidden from humans. I wonder if I was to ask one of your keepers of the origin of their magics, if there would be any relation to what I was taught.
I doubt they'd be willing to tell you much.
True. Though I suspect I have more in common with your people than my own kind, but such is how it must be.
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, This allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
I doubt that's probably true, but whatever. Can anyone become a shape-changer, she asks.
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
That's all I wanted to know.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
I think your abilities sound quite useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Morgan approves. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go talk to Alistair.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
He was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you! Oh god! The daddy boy is strong with this one.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
Oh, baby. Oh. He saved your life by sending you to the tower. Let's see. No, I understand. What would she say? She's kind of a hard ass, but I mean, she would get it. No, I understand.
I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. The Dailies don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
We bury them and plant a tree over the remains.
That sounds quite beautiful. Life, springing from death. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime, Alistair. Alistair approves. Let's
What do
talk
you
to him
need?
again. I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
What can a Templar do exactly? Oh, God, no. So you said this Arleman raised
Did
you.
I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfels. A whole pack of them, in fact.
Really? That must have been tough for them.
Well, they were flying dogs, you see. Surprisingly strict parents, too. And devout Andrastians to boot.
That is what they say about Anders? What? What the fuck? What? Oh. What? It just doesn't even come in till like the end of the game. What the fuck? And the dog sold you to the Chandri, I take it?
Oh, there you go, listening to me again. You'd think you'd have gotten past that already. I ended up in the Chantry, sure, but I didn't start there. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Our Lehman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
He wasn't your father, so you know who is?
I know who I was told was my father. He died even before my mother did, anyhow. It isn't important. Our Lehman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Probably luckier than most orphans.
I suppose you're right. I wasn't raised as the Arl's son, though, if you're picturing that. I slept in hay, out in the stables, not on silk sheets. I remember I had an amulet, with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall, and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
No wonder you've got daddy issues. All of your daddy figures left you. That's all right. Daddy Fengit is here. Or Nengit. I forget what I named her. Fengit is one of my other inquisitors, I think. And you think the Arl will help us?
I think so, yes. This news we've heard about him being sick disturbs me, though. I wonder if we won't discover that Loghain has come to the same conclusion as we have. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Alistair approves. He is easier to get approval from than almost anybody else in the game. He's just easy in general. Not easy to lay, actually. He's quite difficult. World map. Cannot travel at this time? What time is that? Where am I supposed to go? Cannot travel at this time. What the F? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna try going out here then. See if that works. Oh, no, I'm gonna level everybody up. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh god, this is probably very, very boring to watch. I apologize to everybody. Dexterity, let's put a little constitution in there. Requires level 8. Dual weapon. Why can I not? 26 dex, 22 dex, 24 dex. Okay, we are gonna have to do this then. Next. Expert combat training. Flach. Sigh. Alright, we are gonna do that then. And now we are gonna level up everybody else. Can he level up? There we go. Okay. Phew. Next. Shield wall. Play. Alright, they are leveled up. I think we're good to go.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Ta-da! I guess we'll go there then. Because why the fuck not? Hell yeah.
Right.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
Are you asking me to find your mule?
Oh, no. I sent my elf to do that. I sent my helper, Taran. Nice fellow, that, Taran. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
Felix of Fatwood? Okay. A merchant out here?
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
Help. Do I look like I'm here to help?
No, but maybe you could make an exception. This once? Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
What's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. That's not such an issue for adventurous types like yourself, surely? Or I'm hoping that's so, at least.
How do I know this will even work?
The fellow I brought it from is a long-standing contact. He didn't want to come to Ferelden, however, with all our troubles. He said he got it from the man who owned this golem. But to be honest, I have no idea if it will work. Hence the low price. What do you say?
How much do you want for it?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
Yes, I think I could use it.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
Personal golem sounds good.
Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
And just fuck your elven servant? Okay.
On it.
So this is how you get shale. And shale is amazing. Apparently I can't go that way. Hell yeah. Go into Honleith, doing the things. Honleith, oh, apparently we are going to have an interaction here. But yeah, Honleith is where Cullen comes from. What the fuck? You
How
never
did
do
the
get this
child
explained.
Survive that? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy. 5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the tyke as our own.
That never gets explained. That never gets explained, and I'm pretty sure you
As you
never
wish.
see or hear anything about this ever again. I do. Just, what the ever flipping flip, really. Also, weird random reference to Superman, question mark, or something? What the hell?
Let's get started. As you wish.
Give me the money. Just leaving bodies around up there, I see. Kick it in the balls. We know that Darkspawn have balls. Find that out later in the game. Gross. And I'm gonna let them take care of that and loot the bodies. No, 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 loot it.
As you wish. You will learn to
Fighting some genlocks, doing the things. Alright, Olaf's chest we can't open yet because you have to get a key for that. You find that somewhere. I forget where. Damn it. Whatever, I'll come back for that. Give me the death root. Give me the things. Don't even care. I'm literally gonna go read a note instead of caring.
Just die already!
Let's get started. Now we get out.
Looting the stuff. Killing the dark spawn. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me. Right. Here we go!
Killing the thing. Yeah. Shale! Yes! It's my favorite character. Well, maybe not my favorite character ever, but it's so good. Shale is the best. Shale is the best. Statue appears to be inert, obviously. My beautiful, beautiful cutie has not risen yet.
What we are looking at is a golem. It would appear it is defunct, though there may be a way to revive it yet.
On closer inspection, you see that the statue is embedded with numerous crystals, some of them cracked. It may be of dwarven make. Do left gar, activate the golem. Nothing happens. Either the control rod is not working or the code is incorrect. Oh. I can't leave that way. Looting bodies like a boss. Bloodied bronze key. I can't remember if that's the key to Olaf's chest or not. Let's go in here. Oh god, shale is amazing. Shale is amazing. Strange crystal cluster. Give me that.
As you wish.
Give me that also. Give me all the things.
This should be easy enough. Dark spawns. Destroy them.
Killing all the dark spawn. Stunning them with my riposte. Stabbing all the hurlogs. Fucking them up. So many dark spawn. Kick it in the balls. It's trying to shoot me, but I don't care. I literally do not give a fuck what is happening over there. I got looting priorities. Charred corpse. Sure, let's loot charred corpses. Sounds great.
As you wish.
Chest.
Let's get started.
Yeah. Sweet. All looted up. Oh, that looks like it sucked. Huh. As we just take a flagon, a full flagon, mind you, and just stick it in the backpack. Just, you know, full cup, whatevs. Don't matter.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Hurlogs be gone. I'm literally gonna go loot things. They can take care of it. God damn it. I can't. Why can't I loot this? There we go. Give me that.
I will put you out of your misery.
Yes, you will, Sten. Yes, yes, you will. Fine, I'll kill this one.
Another battle.
On your guard!
That was useless.
There is your weakness!
Your weakness is your neck, apparently. In that I opened that up for you. A decades-old letter. It's something about shale, I think. But like I said, I don't read any of the fucking things. So I'm sorry if you did want to read all of the codex entries. I am not the correct Let's Player to watch for that.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
Oh look, it's Anders again. Or at least his voice actors. I doubt anyone thought you were still alive.
I suppose I should be grateful that someone came at all, then. Thank you. But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm looking for whoever owned that statue outside.
The statue outside? Why would... Oh, I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for Shale.
Or is that Alistair's voice actor? All these voice actors are so recycled, it's impossible to tell who is who anymore.
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
Killed your father? What do you mean?
My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Arls of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais, and what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now.
Except the rod doesn't work, nothing happens.
My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see Shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase. But I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful. But my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
What killed the man this went after her?
There are defenses my father put down here to keep strangers out. I knew about the barrier, I had the key for that, but the rest of it, well, we never came down here. Ever.
How do you even know she's still alive?
I don't, it's true. I'm terrified that something's happened to her and she's lying in there, injured. I can't leave here until I know for certain. Surely you can understand that.
I'll see if I can find her.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
Alright, off we go to save your fucking daughter. Spider webs, spider webs. Gimme that elf fruit. That sounds ominous.
Time for some fun.
Oh, he's been weak as hell.
Show me what you got.
Yuck! Ew, your chest is all mouth parts. Ugh! Yuckers! Keep that shit covered. Ugh! Icky! Eh! Yucks!
On it. Right. This should be easy enough.
Sigh. That's right, unlike in Dragon Age Inquisition, where you can fall off everything and kill yourself all the fucking time, you can't fall to your death in this game.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like to be in trees?
Oh.
Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Good, you're safe. Your father was worried.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
We have to go, Amalia. Matthias is waiting.
I can't go. Kitty says she can't come, and I'm not leaving her. She'd be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
Oh, wow. Step away from that creature, Amalia. Hurry.
No, leave me alone. Kitty!
Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
All right. What have you done to her?
I have done nothing. I am all but powerless. The mage made sure of that, didn't he? I cannot leave this chamber. No, Amalia found me. After decades of isolation, her company is welcome. It seems we are
That
at
did
an
not sound
impasse,
happy.
So let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
Let you have the girl? You mean possess her?
That's such a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
Yeah, it kinda is. Let's see. Let's see if I have high enough persuade for this.
Thank you. You are very gracious. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, god damn it.
This is so exciting. Kitty is going to be free.
God damn it, did I sign myself?
I've always
Oh,
wanted a
fuck.
cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
Oh, god, I fucking hate puzzles. Can I talk to you again?
I like it when Kitty sings to me.
Oh my
I
god.
am still trapped. What is the matter?
I'm just gonna kill you. I've changed my mind. Instead, you die.
No! Kitty!
You will not take the child from me. She shall be mine forever.
Ugh. That's what her face says. Ew, she's like 9 years old. Inappropriate. Inappropriate. Check out these sweet ass statues though, that's fucking awesome. Oh shit. A lot going on in here all of a sudden. Yikes. Yeah, I will literally sacrifice this character just so I don't have to do that fucking puzzle. Which is incredibly irritating. Chord of Shattered Dreams. Take all. Yeah, seriously, fuck this puzzle. I hate the puzzles in these games. I know probably some people like that shit, but god, no. Hey, sup.
This should be easy enough. Here, do you actually think you have a chance?
Alistair's got it covered, you're fine. I ain't sweating. Yeah, you're good. Which? Okay, it's this way. That's not even a door. Freely.
It's either you or me, and it's gonna be me.
Killing some shades. Killing plenty of shades. whatever. Your daughter's dead.
What
Sucks to
happened
be
to
you.
her? Is she in there? Why hasn't she come back?
I'm sorry, Matthias. She's dead.
She's dead. Oh, my poor butterfly. Thank you for finding her, at least. I'm grateful. The phrase to
That was some
activate
bad
Shale
editing.
is Dulan Han. If you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now I guess I'll go.
Well, there we have it. Oh. Is there a way out here? Oh, yes, there is. The other way out. Come to me, Shale. Dulan Harn, activate the golem. Oh yeah! Yeah!
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical.
Hello to you too.
I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Gollum.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
I take it that wouldn't concern you.
Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, I was as familiar with these villagers as one could possibly be. Not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace.
Fair enough. Did you... all that?
Well, go on then. Out with it. What is its command?
Do you have a name? Why are you calling me it?
Entrenched sense of perversity. The last one who held that damnable rod used to call me Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking.
Awkward.
It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
Yes, it definitely does, right in its hand.
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
Alright, walk over there.
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken?
Shouldn't you be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I can think of many uses for a personal golem.
May I ask what sorts of things it gets up to for which I could be so potentially useful?
I am a Grey Warden in need of aid against the Blight. Killing Darkspawn, primarily. We're gonna go with that one.
The Darkspawn are an evil that must be destroyed, it's true. Though not as evil as the birds. Damnable feathered fiends. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
What do you want to do?
I watched this village for so long, unable to move or act. My memories of anything before are vague at best. So I have no idea what I want to do. I'm glad to be mobile. Is that not enough?
You're welcome to come with me.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous and large.
Persuade. Think of it as a portable battering ram.
Good point. Better it than me, anyhow.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
Is that your name or what you're made of?
It would rather I was called Flint. Pebbles. How about rubble?
Achievement unlocked. Persuasive. Nice. We are gonna have Shale. It's Shale instead of Sten.
Yes.
Alistair disapproves, -1. Suck it, Alistair, don't care. God damn it, you can't go out that way, I keep forgetting. Grr. The Tom is... Shale walks around behind you.
On it.
Give me that chest. Alright, Shale, I'm gonna equip you with things. And myself, since this is a much better dagger than the one I have. Morgan. Hers is better. God, can we please get you something else? Ugh. Shale. So what do we have? Fire, lightning, and natural and spirit. So we have fire and lightning. So let's do lightning. What do you have on there? Spirit? So we're gonna do small chipped lightning crystal and large flawed lightning crystal. Ta-da! Yeah. Alright. There we go. The scene. What do you expect me to do? Don't look at me. All right. Now we're gonna go to the camp then. Talk to Shale, since Shale is the best. The Orlesians conquered Ferelden in 824 Blessed.
I don't understand. You look like a woman.
Are you flirting with me, Sten?
Flirting. I don't know this word. Speak the common tongue. You are a Grey Warden, so it follows that you can't be a woman.
Grey Wardens? Why not?
Women are priests, artisans, shopkeepers, or farmers. They don't fight.
That's not a universal truth. Some women fight.
Why would women ever wish to be men? That makes no sense.
This is also something that they retconned later, because you find out that people who would be assigned female in most cultures can actually become warriors, and they're just called Akunath Lok. So this got retconned. But it is kind of a funny conversation. They don't wish to be men, they just wish to be women who fight.
Do they also wish to live on the moon? That's as attainable.
I'm a woman, and I'm fighting.
One of those things can't be true. A person is born, Gunari or human or elven or dwarf. He doesn't choose that. The size of his hands, whether he is clever or foolish, the land he comes from, the color of his hair, these are beyond his control. We do not choose, we simply are.
But a person can choose what to do.
Can they? We'll see.
Sten disapproves, but only -1. We were only at like +2 with him anyway, so no great loss there. So let's see. Shale, talk to me, baby.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
I think they're so pretty.
They are, aren't they? I so adore them. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
Since you don't technically have ears, Shale approves.
Oh.
What's with the heavy sighs?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
Shale! I love you, baby. Won't we be right next to your stain? Let's see. I'm glad to know you care, at least.
It's true. One single tear, and then it's off to the north, I think. Or maybe west. I haven't decided. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
Shale, I'm gonna talk to you again. You're still with me. I would have expected golems to be different.
Different? Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, Master, I exist to serve the Master. I shall kill for the Master and only for the Master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes.
God, Shale is so great. Why are they so great? Oh my god. Are they dirty limericks?
Mostly they involve slaughtering pigeons in creative and invasive manners. I have never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems? Did they not sound as I do?
Being different isn't so bad.
Did I say it was bad? Huh. It thinks I hang on its every word, waiting for approval. I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will. This is a good thing.
I agree. Being a golem would be handy.
Imagine the benefits. No need to eat or sleep or perform other functions. Walk underwater, crush the heads of every opponent. The possibilities are limitless. Barring the occasional 30 years or so of paralysis, there's little to compare. Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting.
Shale is even easier to get approval from than Alistair. Hilarious. That's right, I actually need to equip something on Liliana. So I will get her a longsword.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat?
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be...
No, please don't talk to me, I don't care. This is not at all what I need. Oh, never mind, I can just equip that on her anyway. I guess sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell both of those. selling the things. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to start giving people presents. All right. Oh, sell that shit. And that. 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 Sell that. Now.
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment!
Yay, enchantment! All right, Liliana, let's get you equipped up. No, actually, she's an archer first, so she should have a bow as her main weapon. Doot, doot, doot. And then she can have these as her secondaries. Ta-da! Ta-da forever. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, I'm putting that on me. Wicked Oath. Seeker's Circle. That's interesting, because that implies that she might already know Cassandra. Because otherwise, why would she have something related to the Seekers? Huh. Huh. Restriction Mage. So Morgan it goes. And Helm of Honleith. Okay, so we're gonna put that on probably Alistair. Oh yeah. Heavy chainmail boots. There we go. Morgan. Studded leather boots. Nah. God, let us get you some armor, Morgan. Fuck's sake. And we need to put that on somebody. Put that on Liliana. Does anybody not have an amulet? Oh, we don't have any gauntlets. Alright. Selling more shit
You and
to
your
you.
friends are formidable folk, indeed.
Don't care. Don't care. Stop talking to me. God, I've got to start giving people presents. Okay. Other gift. backpack. Another backpack. Give that to me. Manual Ranger. I don't remember what that does. And we don't need any more rooms. Tome of Arcane Technique. Tome of Physical Technique. Oh. Never mind, we don't need those things. Alright. Time to give people some gifts. Morgan, what the fuck do I even have? Oh, well, the dog gets the bone. So that is that. Liliana gets the bronze symbol of Andraste.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
I don't know who wants that one, actually. Shale likes gems.
Ooh, shiny.
Lol. I can't remember who likes these, actually. I can't remember who wants that either. I think it's Alistair.
I could get used to this, you know.
Apparently Alistair, yeah. And then we will give one
I am grateful.
to her.
'Tis thoughtful in...
Thoughtful indeed. And we will give one to you.
Oh, how dear of you.
She didn't care
Thank you
much
so
for that
much.
one. Oh well. We've got 3. It's alright. Alright. There. Did some approval farming. Sweet. Now we head back out. No, that's right. You can't fucking travel. You just literally have to leave. Alright, so we're gonna go with Shale,
Yes.
Alistair, and Morrigan.
Indeed.
Shale is awesome, Alistair is awesome, and Morrigan is pretty awesome too. Now to Redcliffe Village. Or we could have an encounter on the road. Right there, apparently. Sigh. Trap! Where is the trap?
Trap! Trap! Ugh! Trap! 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 Hey, watch it! Trap! Trap!
I'm gonna spend this entire fight disarming traps.
Truly save some dignity. Delightful.
Why didn't any of these disarm? Why aren't you disarming?
Stop your drooling and save some dignity, fool.
Disarm failed? What the fuck?
On it.
Disarm failed? What the fuck? Oh my god, are you shitting me?
Trap!
How can I not disarm any of these? What the fuck? Disarm failed? God damn it, that would be so much XP. This hurts my soul.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time.
Oh.
It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
Because I'm not human?
Oh, it's not just that. Well, I'm sure that's part of it, but it's not only that. Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
Very likely. I'm Dalish after all.
Then that must be it. The humans have always spoken about elves being inferior, but obviously this is their own stupidity talking.
Agreed.
I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
We wouldn't want that.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Oh. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Oh god, I love you so much, Shale. Shale, you beautiful creature. Oh god. Can I seriously not do any of these? Disarm failed. Disarm failed. What the fliff? This makes me sad.
As you wished.
Disarm failed? What the fuck is this? This makes me sad. You make me sad. Like, fine. I will go this way. Suck it.
Let's get started.
Grr. Poot. Poot, I say. I say poot.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Oh, I'm not going to like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure. I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Well, shit. What? You don't think you might have told me this before? So you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard.
Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Does Loghain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
You're not... So you're the heir to the throne, then?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. Now, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh, no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
What does that make me?
Some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Welcome to the club.
Just like, ugh, humans and your royalty, it's all bullshit. She would not give a single fuck. Alistair approves +1. Psh. Low ass approval. Let's go talk to Thomas.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What? I'm on important business, so what do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I've heard Al Eamon is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Lord, you're ugly.
Anyone surprised? Anyone?
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Do. Loading.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They're obviously not simple travelers.
Judging by shale.
Good eye.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Who dressed you? Why were you allowed outside like this? Oh, God, fire all the costume designers. So you don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh.
Zombies!
They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
Want my help? You don't know me.
I know Alistair, and I trust those he chooses to travel with. What do you say?
I haven't seen him since he was like 10 years old. You don't know him either. Very well, I will help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I'm on my way.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Tegan changes drastically in the way he looks before the the third game. He looks completely different in game 3.
Blessed art thou who...
What do you wish of
God
me?
damn it, no. Never mind.
Blessed art thou
had
who
to read a
seeks
book.
his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame.
Why haven't Mother
May
and
the chant
Father
reach the
returned
Maker's
yet?
ears, and tell him of our contrition.
They're gone, dear boy. Gone on a long trip.
When will they be back?
They're dead as shit, kid. Give up.
On it.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
But I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll
Oh,
try
God.
to be more quiet.
Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother
Yikes.
Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
You need to be strong, girl.
I understand, I do. I'm just so afraid for him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
Heading out into the village of Redcliffe. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
What is that smell?
You know, we don't have the men we need. And their numbers just keep growing each night.
Well, sure. Still no sign of them coming back from the castle.
Don't
Murdoch.
care.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
And why would you think that?
For more reasons than you care to hear, I bet. Still, there's no reason to think Bantegan's lost his mind.
You're a sexist
We aren't
piece of
gonna
shit.
turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
You are an
Well, we
ingrate.
do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
You seem rather calm, considering.
My men are certain enough as it is that they'll die tonight. They don't need me quivering in my boots. My death will come soon enough. It don't need me hurrying it along. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
Suddenly you're more husky. What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then? Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Sometimes you're all growly, and sometimes
Pray,
you're not.
and hope for a miracle.
Alright, I think I'm gonna cut off the video there.